Welcome back, everybody. We're returning to Treasure Hunters. We are on chapter 39, and oh, it is getting good. So I'm going to jump right back in. Here we go. You sent them photographic evidence of our discovery? Uncle Richie asked Mrs. Johnson. Already? She nodded. I was going to send them one of my selfies, said Tommy, pouting a little. Time is of the essence, said Miss Johnston. Besides, reporting on your treasure hunting capabilities is what they hired me to do. Excuse me, said Beck. Yes, I said, excuse me too. You're working for the enlightened ones. Miss Johnson shot me a wink. I'll work for anybody who pays well and on time. So said Uncle Richie, that's why Nathan Collier was using your airport facility services as well. You guessed it, Poppy. He was in the running for this gig too. But you guys totally knocked Collier and that newbie Dirk McDaniels out of the competition with your Lost Ship of the Desert score. Then you dig up Mosby's treasure? Poppy, I've got to tell you, even I'm impressed. Uncle Richie gave her a look like he wished she would quit calling him his nickname, Poppy. What his friends called him. I had a feeling that Mrs. Johnston wasn't a friend anymore. She was just a mercenary, selling out to the highest bidder. So what's our new assignment? I asked. What do the enlightened ones want us to find for them next? A needle in a haystack? A polar bear in a snowstorm, said Tommy. Waldo, how about a priceless piece of missing or stolen art? Asked Storm. Bingo, said Mrs. Johnson. Storm just shrugged. We've dealt with these ones before. They're art buffs. They like adding to their private collection, especially if it's a priceless painting that has fallen off the face of the earth, preferably through theft. Well, this one fits the bill, said Mrs. Johnston. Can we talk about this somewhere besides the deep woods? I said, swatting the back of my knee. I think my bug spray is wearing off. So we hiked back to the Dixie Dipper. The gangly guy wasn't working behind the counter anymore. A customer pulled into the drive-thru and gave him a solid gold coin as a tip. Explained to the girl who had taken his place. I wish somebody would give me a solid gold coin. All I ever get in my tip cup are quarters, nickels, and dimes. We ordered some snacks and beverages, tipped her with several dollar bills, and headed back to the van for a meeting. Very well, Pamela, said Uncle Richie, slurping on his milkshake. Tell us what missing American treasure we will be hunting down next for your mysterious friends. It could be your most difficult quest ever. Doubtful, said Storm, but do go on. Are you familiar with Vermeer's painting, The Concert? Vermeer's painting, The Concert. The rest of us turned to Storm. She did not disappoint. Vermeer's The Concert is considered to be the most valuable stolen painting in the world, she replied. It was taken as part of the largest art heist in history, which took place on March 18th, 1990, when two thieves disguised as police officers stole 13 pieces of art from the Isabella Stewart Garden Museum in Boston. The combined worth of all the art stolen that one night is estimated at $500 million. None of it has ever been recovered. There is the picture. Painting is heavy, probably because it has a piano in it. Chapter 40. We need to find that painting, I exclaimed. Yes, I got stoked whenever someone mentions a new treasure in need of hunting. Wait a second, said Beck. How much is the Vermeer worth? 200 million, replied Storm. Here's a picture. Wait a second. 200 million, and the enlightened ones only want to give us 20 million for finding it? I'm sure we could negotiate the price point, said Mrs. Johnson, after we find the painting. The Vermeer has been missing for nearly 30 years, said Storm. What makes you think that we can find it? Because we're the kids, Storm, I declared. Finding stuff that nobody else can is kind of what we do. When others say stop, added Beck, we say go. Unless we're at a dangerous intersection, I noted. True, but otherwise we are flat out treasure hunting maniacs. Yeah, said Tommy. It's like in our DNA. And with your amazing brain power, I said, buttering Storm up, we'll probably find it by this time next week. Storm nodded. True, my brain is pretty awesome. Okay, let's do this thing. All right, Pamela, Uncle Richie suddenly reinvigorated. Might we impose upon you to fly us to Boston first thing in the morning? You don't want to fly up there tonight? She asked. We all need our rest. A night off might restore our body vigor for our quest ahead. A night off sounds like a great idea, said Tommy, wiggling his eyebrows at Mrs. Johnson. How about you and me for some pizza? Tommy, yeah, it's not going to happen. Bright and early the next morning, we jetted from Virginia to Boston. When we disembarked from the place, Uncle Richie had a surprise announcement for Mrs. Johnson. This is where we bid adieu, Pamela, he said. Pardon me? She sounded stunned. It means so long. Farewell. Goodbye. Miss Johnson started stammering. But, oh, do not fret, said Uncle Richie. We will honor our previous financial agreement and provide you with 1/3 of the gross proceeds at the end of our meandering and somewhat convoluted treasure hunt. However, you have not been dealing honestly with us, Pamela, and as Theodore Roosevelt once said, honesty first, then courage, then brains. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Poppy. Well, I feel worse, said Tommy, who had a sad puppy dog look he usually gets when the loves of his life say bye-bye. Here's a picture. There. As for me, I was glad to see Mrs. Johnston go. She was a little too cozy with the enlightened ones and would probably sell us out to anybody if it meant a bigger slice of the pie for her. And on this particular treasure hunt, the pie had 20 million bananas in it. Let me give you a number to call, said Mrs. Johnston. Awesome, said Tommy. It's not mine. Tommy's face flipped back to a sad puppy dog. If and when you find the Vermeer, make contact with the enlightened ones immediately. She pulled a business card out of her flight suit. Text this number. They will organize the pickup of the painting and deliver $20 million. You mean $6,666,666.66, said Storm. Which, if you behave, we could round up to 67 cents. Mrs. Johnson smiled. It wasn't a very nice one. Reminded me of those snarling beagles we met down in Virginia. I'll take that, said Uncle Richie, plucking the business card out of her fingertips. I'm sorry that we must part this way, Pamela, but you leave me no choice. We cannot have a paid snoop reporting our every move to the highest bidder. I wish you good luck in all your future endeavors. Good day. But Poppy, I said, good day. Miss Johnston reluctantly returned to her plane. Now then, said Uncle Richie, I suppose we should go into the terminal and arrange a car rental. I'll try, said Tommy, but I don't know how far I can walk with a broken heart. Thomas, you'll find another fair maiden, one far worthier of your attentions. Remember, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, and not all of them are sharks. And that's where we'll stop for today. For the weekend, we're at chapter 41. So, hope you enjoyed. Now they're off to a new adventure. So, take care, and I'll see you back tomorrow or Monday. Bye-bye.